In this video, I'll be demonstrating Precision Pump's remote monitoring system, also known as PPS RMS. So PPS RMS lets you control your pump station as if you were standing in front of it, touching the touchscreen. So all the settings and changes that you would make at the control panel in front of your pump station, you can do so with our remote monitoring connection. When you sign up for our remote monitoring connection, you'll be provided with these type of credentials. You'll be provided with your own website to access your pump station. You'll be provided with a username and a password to access the station. Anybody you share this information with will have access to the station as well. There are limitations to how many people can be on the touchscreen at the same time. We prefer that you limit it to one person at a time, otherwise your connection may be slow. So once you're provided these credentials after you've signed up for the remote monitoring system, all you would do is click the link, and it's going to give you the sign-in information or sign-in screen. So you take this information that you're provided, so username, and then your password, and then click sign in. You can also save it to your favorite browser. That way you don't have to keep putting that information in every time. It will automatically populate for you. Okay, once you're in the screen, you'll see system detailed information, run mode, and error none. This information does not really pertain to any useful information you might need. It only tells you the type of touchscreen you're connecting to, system version, and that sort of information that's not relevant to you. What's relevant to you is this side of the screen where you see system detailed information link, remote access, monitor, control, and custom web page. So really what is relevant to you is monitor and control. If you click on monitor, it will show you your pump station's touchscreen, but not allow you to click anything. So you won't be able to make changes. It's good for just watching the pump station as somebody's troubleshooting it, or just to get a quick glance at what the station's currently doing. Control is where you'll have control of your pump station. So if we click that, you'll see this side of the screen populates. Now this is not an active pump station. This is a demo that we have on the wall just for demoing. So you'll see up here you have two options. You have JPEG fast or slow, I'm sorry, and then bitmap for fast. We recommend always selecting bitmap for fast connection. That way you'll have a faster connection to the touchscreen, and the pushes that you make, or the clicks in this case, move a little bit quicker. There's going to be a delay depending on your signal strength to your nearest cell tower from your pump station, but otherwise, again, this is still the fastest method. It takes less data to operate this way. You don't need to worry about these controls unless you really want to use them. You can disable others from getting access to it for a certain time frame, but these are typically not used. So after you've selected bitmap and format fast, you can access your touchscreen just as if you were standing in front of the pump station. So here you'll be able to reset faults. So if there's a fault condition that's resettable, you'll have a reset button that's right here that you can push. You can change your level settings by clicking on source level. You can change your intake pressure settings. You can change filter settings, your discharge PSI. This is where you would set what your pressure set point is. You can also adjust your flow settings, take a look at your flow totals. You can see what your well is producing, your jockey is producing, pump 1, pump 2, so on and so forth. So any pumps that are operating on this pump station, you'll be able to see hertz, torque percentage, amps, and kilowatts. If you go into trend, this is where you'll see the graph showing what your pump station has been operating at in terms of pressure, pre-filter pressure, intake pressure, flow GPM, jockey hertz, and main hertz. When you pause it, you'll be able to scroll through and go back in time to see your trend data. Press play, and it will take you to the most recent data. Your fault screen is active faults and previous faults. So since this is our demo unit, none of these devices are hooked up, but they are set up in the system. So it's looking for these devices, and since it can't find them, it's issuing a fault. That's why they're red and flashing, is because they're active. If you see down here, this green one, this means that this was once a fault condition, but has been fixed. And so it's only showing you that it's faulted on this before, but you can see here there was a recovery date of 7/1 at this time frame. And then in menu, this is where you can dial into all the system's settings. So all the settings that you see on the main screen are also in this menu, but other settings are also in this menu that are not on the main screen, such as PID settings, PID trim, IO status, schedulers, so on and so forth. A really cool tool here is the IO status. If you click on that, you'll be able to see all the digital inputs that are currently being activated. So like a flow switch, or if you have the handoff auto switch for your main pump in the hand position, so on and so forth. And then if you click on analog, you'll be able to see the analog inputs and how they're measured. So analogs are measured in 4 to 20 milliamps. So because the system is not seeing these devices because they're not hooked up, it's showing 0. But if we had a discharge PSI transmitter hooked up, the minimum that it will see is 4 milliamps and the maximum it will see is 20. So if we see something in between that, or even the 4 milliamps or the 20 milliamps, that tells us that discharge pressure transmitter is in fact functioning. Also, where it pertains to PPS and the tech support team at PPS is this admin screen. Here, we are able to dial into your touchscreen and manipulate the program that's on it from a logics standpoint. So not just the stuff that you see on this touchscreen that is all user settings, we can actually go into the admin portal and start adjusting internal programming to your needs. This concludes our RMS demo. If you have any questions, please contact the tech support team at 208-287-9361, or you can email us any questions you might have at service@gopps.us. Again, that's service@gopps.us.